Hey guys, it's Tara from the Amy Flowers team. We are in the midst of decorating, and as you can kind of see in front of me here, we've gone a little bit of a non-traditional in this when we're decorating this tree, and that's okay. Christmas doesn't have to be your traditional red and green all the time. Maybe this is more of a festive New Year's tree, or just kind of a party tree. I am pretty excited about how this thing is going to turn out. We have some feathers, we have tons of glitter, gold and pearls and birds. Please stay tuned. Let's just see what happens when we put all of this together. It's going to be pretty magical. We are working on this Christmas tree. I thought I would stop for a second and just kind of show you how to make an easy little bow pick for your tree. I think the best thing to do first is figure out what kind of ribbon you want to use for this glamorous sparkly tree. We've got this really cool gold ribbon. I think it's important to keep things uniform, so you make your little measurement on your counter, which is what we did, and then you just cut your piece very simply. You're going to fold it in on itself into half like this, so we kind of hide all our raw edges. You take your metal little floral wire that you can get anywhere really, like the dollar store, Michael's has it, any of the greenhouses have it right now, and you're just going to fold it in on itself. You're just going to cinch those bits together, squeeze them really, really, really tight, like that. And then you're just gonna flare it open. And then you're gonna make like 100 of them. And you're gonna put them on this magical tree that is starting. We have pretty much completed this look. Very exciting. It is a party in here for sure. Very non-traditional. Gosh, tell me what you think. There's feathers all over the place. We have glitter as far as the eye can see. It is a party. So, as you can see, we have another very non-traditional Christmas tree. It's pretty dark, pretty moody, but if you can see when we step back and take the full picture of it, it's pretty dynamic. I just wanted to point out, we kept it fairly monochromatic with just blue and sparkles, just to kind of keep it pretty subtle. What you have to keep in mind if you plan to do maybe a dark Christmas tree is you need to really try and light it as best you can, because it tends to absorb a lot more light. And use a lot more glitter and sparkly ornaments, just so that the light has something to kind of bounce off of, because it does naturally want to absorb any of the little lights that are on it. But I think it kind of turned out pretty interesting, and why it doesn't have to be red and green all the time. Hey guys, I'm back. I promised you another non-traditional tree. So today we are going to be working on this lovely pastel pink situation behind us. It's so pretty. A little backstory on this tree. The homeowner actually, she's had it for a couple of years and not maybe struggling with it, but trying to figure out how to make the ornaments themselves stand out. So we're going to do a little trick. I've got a couple tricks to show you on when you have a non-traditional tree or a colored tree like this one is. It's kind of that rose gold. We almost have to think about the tree in reverse, and how do we make the ornaments stand out. So maybe we incorporate a slightly another pastel color would be really good. We're gonna kind of pull in some pinks. We pulled in some texture, so some fake snow. So we're just in the midst of starting it. Let's see how it turns out. Okay, whew, we're exhausted. We have the tree and it's all complete. I think it turned out pretty fabulous. As you can remember, if you can remember when we first chatted about what the vision was for this tree, we wanted to make it pretty sparkly. It's again not traditional, but it has some more traditional elements to it because it's got your gold and it's got a lot of sparkle. The homeowner actually commented that when she had set this tree up in the past, she struggled with being able to see the difference in the actual decorations against the tree because it was all kind of very monochromatic. So we were able to incorporate some kind of mint green, some of these little paper whites up at the top, which were really, really pretty, just to add a little bit of contrast, which I think was a really good way to take a tree that she's had for a couple of years and reinvigorate it and kind of change it up. You don't have to go all out and change the whole tree to create something that feels a little bit different this year. Oh, don't forget Santa. I want you guys to take a look at the next tree that we've done. This one's actually in my own house. It is a little bit more on the traditional side. I've got a lot of kind of collected ornaments over the years. I like to collect kind of mercury glass and ones that my grandmother and my mom had and kind of handed down. That's pretty nostalgic, which I love. I have put everything kind of on a snowy base tree, which has become quite popular back in fashion. It was very in fashion kind of in the 50s and 60s, and then it kind of fell out again and they're back. But they kind of have this element of feeling a little more natural. So I added those elements back in with a little bit of burlap and kind of these picks and real giant pine cones just to kind of make it a bit more over the top. But, and I've got feathers sticking out. So I think with that kind of nostalgic feel and that really kind of earthy feel, it's made kind of a creative throwback on a nostalgic traditional Christmas tree. I hope you enjoyed our little tour of some non-traditional to some fairly traditional trees. We had fun doing them. It was, you know, it was neat to kind of get creative and try some different things. So thank you to everybody who let us kind of come into your house and set some stuff up. I appreciate it. Get creative, get excited. It 'tis the season. Very excited. Love it.